Is that
Good morning, Vietnam!
Shut the fuck up. Jeez. All right.
Steve Carell giving a speech.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Improvatory. This is the podcast that tells stories through improv. So obviously it's about Halloween time, so I guess to keep it in theme, we're gonna go with spooky season part 2 of 2. So this will be the last one before Halloween in a couple days. You feels me?
You feel me?
So I'm gonna start it off. So all 4 of us were at college and we're chilling and we're playing video games, and then we hear a knock at the door. So we open the door. It's our friend Felipe. He has a pet bunny in his hands, and he's like, guys, check out our bunny right here. Like, it's nice and fluffy. Touch it. So cute. Anthony's like, no, I don't want to touch it. Peter's like, oh, I want to touch it. And then Brian just doesn't care. And I'm just looking at them like, I'm playing video games. And then me and Brian continue playing video games while everybody else is messing with the bunny. And then next thing you know, Felipe gives the bunny to Peter. And he says, I'll be right back. And then he walks away. So they're taking care of the bunny while me and Brian are playing video games. And then all you hear in the kitchen is, so then me and Brian look, and it turns out Peter accidentally snapped the bunny's neck. Oh, shit! So we're freaking out because Felipe, it looked like he really loved the bunny so much. So Anthony gets the idea of figuring out a way to resurrect the bunny. And what he does is he pulls out a Ouija board and he says, all right, guys, this is how we're going to do this.
But then he says, before we could do anything, we hear a bleep bloop on Peter's phone. And he checks his phone. It's the Domino's app. And he realizes he can get a 2 for 2. So he gets 2 pizzas free if he purchases 2 pizzas. So he places an order on the Domino's app and says, guys, I know this is a problem, but problems are better with food, right? So he puts the Domino's order in, and it says it'll be there in 25 minutes. So I say, Peter, what the fuck? We got a dead bunny here. And he says, yeah, but Domino's. So we're like, all right. So now we got 25 minutes to figure out what to do with this bunny before the Domino's guy gets there and starts some shit because there's blood all over the floor. All right, so we take the bunny back into the living room and we put him on the coffee table, and Anthony tells Brian to run in the kitchen and grab some candles. So Brian runs over to the kitchen and finds the candles and brings them back and sets them up and turns them on. Peter turns off the lights, and I'm like, all right, guys. So all we have to do is take the Ouija board and put it next to the bunny, next to the candles, and we all put our hands on it and we ask the spirits what we have to do, because it's on Halloween, and we figure if this is anything else, it's the time that we reach out to the spirits for help. So we all put our hands on the Ouija board, but then there comes another bleep bloop from Peter's phone.
Peter looks at his phone, and it's a Ramapo College alert that there have been sightings of possessed demons on campus. So Peter says, it's just another Title IX, whatever. Flips his phone over, do not disturb. We all have our Ouija board in front of us. So we start doing a seance or seance, whatever it's called. And we ask the spirits, what will it take to resurrect the bunny? And then all through the hands, it says host. So we assume, okay, the demon needs a host to possess in order to resurrect the bunny. So then we ask the Ouija board, who would you like to possess?
Domino's guy.
Who would you like to possess? So we go to, it goes to the P. And then it goes to M-O-N-E-Y. And we all look at each other and it says, P money. So we're all just looking at each other like, the demon wants to possess P money.
And then we're like, who the fuck is P Money? Because then eventually we realized that we called too many people P Money. And then we've heard an alias out there is called P Money.
And so, as soon as the Ouija board finishes
the Domino's guy of rappers. We find out he's a SoundCloud rapper. And as he gives us the pizzas, he drops his mixtape on top of the pizzas for his delivery, titled P Money Banging Bitches. And I just look around, I'm just like, oh my god, guys, I know what must be done. So as as we invite him in, because he looked like the type that would smoke. We invite him in, offer a little bit of Brian's weed.
Brian looked at her like, the fuck?
And I looked at Brian.
Anthony says, don't mind the bunny.
Brian says that better be his tip.
So we invite him in. He smokes a little bit, we give him some pizza, he smokes a little bit more, eats some pizza, we rob him. And we tell him, hey yo, come with us real quick. So we ended up walking to the back of the building. And then Sean sees in the corner of his eyes as we're walking towards the dark road.
Well, for all that, before we went outside, I had tried to finish the video that we were playing. And after I won and I put it all down, I noticed the bunny was gone. So I was like, guys, but it was already too late. Everybody had left. So I went up behind them. And when I finally caught up behind them, I was trying to tell them, like, yo, something's like, yo, like the bunny is gone, guys. And they're not paying attention to me because they're like with Domino's guy. And they're starting to realize, like, Domino's guy is pretty cool. And then he reveals that his name is actually Lil Doe. And then I'm like, guys, like and then they looked at me and were like, yo, what? And I was like, the bunny is gone. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the bunny? And then all you see is behind Peter is the bunny just sitting there. And we all look at it. It's like,
as I say, while the bunny looks at me.
But before we could do anything, we hear a large amount of rustling directly behind us in the woods. So while the bunny's staring at us, we all turn around because it sounds like something's sneaking up on us. And we see Felipe. And he's pouncing around in the woods on all fours, hopping. And he's making some weird animal noises. And he's hopping towards us at an alarming rate.
And then we're all panicking, and as he gets closer and closer, we start to notice that he has fur growing up on him, and he's just jumping towards us.
And then the occasional
So we're like, yo, what's going on? We're like, nah, what's going on? So Domino's guy, he's the first to run, and then Brian's right behind him. And I'm pushing, and then Anthony follows, and then Peter, and then me, and we're all running as the bunny just sits there, and then all you see is Felipe. Now we dub him as the Were Bunny. Starts jumping towards us, prancing and shit, and we're all like, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on?" And then we come back into the room, we lock it, and we're just like trying to seal off, and then trying to look for like weapons and stuff in the closet and in the kitchen and all this other stuff. Like, we're all panicking. And then Peter, he's like, shit, my Domino's is here. And he starts eating his pizza, and we're all looking at him like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm eating my pizza. And all you hear is a banging at the door, and we're all like, oh shit, like, he's at the door. And then it just gets louder and louder and harder. The door just starts like bursting open, and then we're all like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then all you see is the Were Bunny coming out of nowhere, and Peter's just still eating his pizza, and I grab him while everybody else runs into Anthony's room, and we lock it, and all you hear is the fucking Were Bunny, Felipe, just coming closer down the hall.
But all of a sudden, nothing. It gets quiet. It gets too quiet. So we wait. We wait 5 minutes. We wait 10 minutes. We eat all pizza, all Peter Domino's. Now an hour's going by, so we go out. One by one, we go out the room. Peter, Sean, Brian, me, and we walk into the common room, and we see the Were Bunny, but he's on the couch, and he's playing a video game. And on the table is the Ouija board, and the candle's lit. and the dead bunny, and the Ouija board is moving over and over again on its own while the Were Bunny Felipe is playing the video game. And it says,
Ooga booga.
P money.
It says Ooga Booga P Money. So we're all like, yo, what the hell? And then I turn around and I notice that Domino's guy is not there. And I was like, yo, guys, like, where the fuck is Domino's guy? And everybody looks behind and is like, wait, I thought he was stuck. Wasn't he still in the room? So we check. So Anthony goes back to check into the room, and Domino's guy is not there. So then he's like, no, I don't think he's here, guys. And then Brian decides to go check himself. And when he gets in, Domino's guy is on the ceiling, all twisted up and all in the ceiling crawling. And then all you see is him grow fur, and he's like, what the fuck? And then out of nowhere, the bunny, the Domino's guy now turned into a weird bunny, hops on Brian, and then Brian kicks him away out the window, and then rushes up to us, and then we're all like staring at the weird bunny sitting on the couch as Brian tries to conceal the bite.
What we also didn't realize was that Lil Doe was just not Lil Bun Bun now.
But what we can't figure out is why Were Bunny Felipe is all calm playing a video game. If Were Bunny, Lil Doe, Domino's guy had panicked and went all twisted, why was Were Bunny Felipe all calm all of a sudden? And we look to see what video game he's playing, and we look over and he's playing the new shitty Call of Duty Blackout mode. So we're like, okay, that's weird. So Anthony says, yo, I have a theory. Yo, pass me the TV remote, Peter. So he passes him the remote, and Anthony is the power button. And the TV goes off. As soon as it goes off, Were Bunny Felipe starts going, so like, oh shit. We turn the TV back on, and he gets all calm and goes back to playing the game. And then we hear a knock at the door. You know, we're all startled at this point. There's blood on the floor. There's Were Bunny Felipe. There's broken windows. There's alcohol and weed. And we hear, "Bunny, open up!" So Peter walks over to the door and he sees two tall men dressed in all black, wearing trench coats. So he opens the door and they say, "P Money Security," and they flash him a badge. And they walk in and they scope out the room, and in behind them walks in none other than President P Money himself.
P Money walks in with his nice ass fucking Chanel shades, his suit, and his suitcase, and he looks at all of us and we're all confused, like, what the fuck? So it was like 20 minutes of silence, and then P Money just said, "It's time." We look at each other and say, "Time for what? Is this motherfucker serious?" The pizza guy, Lil Doe, Lil Bun Bun, he in the back, munching on some pizza. We're all just like still. His security guard walks up and says, "Well, thanks." And he looks at the pizza, and he notices that it's glowing green. Walks over and says, "Why the fuck is this shit green?"
Not looking, I was like, wait, what? I ain't ordered that. You got my order messed up.
Then the electricity goes off. Where Felipe reverts back into Felipe. Domino's guy reverts back into Domino's guy. He's no longer Were Bunny Man. The snapped bunny with his broken neck and blood. All the blood sinks back into the bunny. And the bunny gets off the table and starts hopping around the apartment. The pizza stops glowing green. And everything is right in the world, except that the security guards and P Money are gone.
And
The
then-
only thing left in the room that would give any signal that this night ever happened was that the candles were still lit and the Ouija board was still on the table.
And then we all looked at each other and was like, what the fuck? Was this in our heads this whole time? Or
Then I look at
and
Brian.
then we all see Felipe is chilling in his room sleep. And he had actual like a bunny poster that he showed us. And Peter looks at Brian, and then Brian looks at Anthony. Anthony looks at me, and I just shrug my shoulders like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. And then So I just like say, I'm gonna just go to bed. So I first go into my room. Anthony just goes in his room. Peter says goodbye to Brian, and then Brian's like, all right, I'll see y'all niggas later.
So I walk back to my room, and call it a night. So then Peter decides to be the last one up in his room, just looking at memes, and then he remembers he put his phone on Do Not Disturb. So he takes it off, and a notification on his phone pops up that says Alert 1 Now from the school. And there was a notification that said P Money's on the loose.
He tries to contact Brian, but Brian doesn't answer. And then little does he know that Brian is looking at the bite mark that he had gotten from earlier. And then story ends.
And I look into the camera and go,
And that concludes our story. Happy Halloween.